Welcome back. I'm Julian at Just Inspired, and today I have a mail-in repair from a customer. And this board belongs to his caravan or his mobile home, and there is a very badly exploded TVS diode on there. So today I'm going to replace that diode and check and see if there are any other components that are blown as well. So let's get to it. Thanks for joining. Right, so let's clean that area up to see if we can get it desoldered easily. I'm using isopropyl alcohol, 99% pure. Flush that out. Okie dokie. Let's put some flux on there. This is 8341 from MG Chemicals. If you'd like to give it a try, I can leave a link for you in the description. And I'm just going to use some mechanic leaded solder. And the idea of this is just to lower the melting temperature of the existing lead-free solder to make it easier to remove. Right, I've broken that burnt bit off. Let's see if it will come off one piece at a time. There we go. Lovely. Well, it's pretty burnt and discolored, but I think that's okay. Just want to make sure we've got no bits of carbon left behind that might make electrical connection. This is a very stiff bristled brush from Mechanic, and you can unscrew these, so you've got a replaceable head, which is pretty cool. Which means you don't have to replace the entire brush each time. And you can also get them with a fine wire brush, which is quite good for stuff like that, which is pretty tough. But this will eventually start to scratch off the solder mask, as you can see. Right, let's clean that up. Yeah, that discoloration isn't going to go away. Let's get a new piece of tissue, because this one has got bits of diode all over it. Right, new tissue. Cool. Right, so I just want to quickly check we haven't got any short there. Okay. Yep, 3 mega ohms, that's fine. Beautiful. So I want to go around and check in diode mode, which is that one there. And check these other components. Right, I also want to test the little transistors, so I'll go back onto the microscope. Right, I'll start down this end. Do the transistors. Okay. That looks good. There's a diode here. Okay. Diode here. Yep. What is that? Something with a heat sink on it. Is it some sort of inductor? Right, we've done that, we've done those. Looks like some sort of MOSFET or something here. Let's make sure we're not shorted. Diode reading there. That is ground, that's going right through. Yeah. capacitors. Right, what is this Atmel chip? I'll have to have a look at that. Atmel Tiny. Some sort of processing chip. Take a look at the resistors. 44.7k, isn't it? Yeah. 4.7k. Yeah, 4.68. It's good. Then we have a 1 ohm fusible thingy that's open, right? No, it's not. Okay, that's good. Right, so that is an Atmel chip, the Tiny 13A or 80 Tiny 13A, and that looks like it's a microcontroller. So hopefully that's okay. Still don't know what this thing is. I shall have to ask around. Right, so I finally got the correct diodes. They sent me the wrong ones first time. I got some bi-directional diodes and now they've sent me the unidirectional ones. So let's get those, well, just get one installed because it's all we need, and I think that should do it. Right, let's put some flux on that. Lovely. Get this out of the packet. And this one goes that way around. Like so. I've already got some solder on the pads, so let's see if I can just put it on with the iron. Shush. My meter's complaining that it's been on for too long without being used. Beautiful. clean that up. And yes, this is an eyebrow brush or lash brush. Very good at getting into places where the other brushes won't. Clean up this bit. So, all ready to go back to the customer. I couldn't find any other shorted components or blown components, so hopefully that's it, and hopefully it works. I don't really have a means to test it. We shall see. I'll get it in the post later on, and we shall see what happens. Well, thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure as always, and I will ask you to like and subscribe. Until the next time, see ya.